Okay, so Maya was born July 10th,
Not me.
1996 at 3:38 a.m.
Yes.
Although her birth certificate says 3:40, I know it's 3:38 because I looked at the clock. But by the time the nurse looked at the clock, it was 3:40.
Okay.
So her birth certificate is off by 2 minutes.
Yes.
She's the second oldest of my biological kids. I remember one time when I took Maya to daycare and we were in the process of potty training Maya and running late for work. We had run out of pull-ups. So when we got to daycare, I told the daycare workers that, look, pay special attention to her. She's going to need to go to the bathroom more frequent than usual because she doesn't have pull-ups. And the people at the daycare looked at me and said, pull-ups? Miss Maya goes to the bathroom by herself, and she has been for the last couple months. She hasn't had to change her pull-up since she's been here for at least a couple months. And I said, okay, so she only wets her pull-up when she's at home, but she's potty trained at daycare. Okay, Maya. And from that day on, Maya had no more pull-ups. She got me on that one.
When I was turning 3, my Aunt Donna threw me a tea party because I had 5 grandmothers. And it was my Grandma Frances, my Grandma Janet, my Grandma Ali, my Grandma Eva, and my Grandma Bet. I don't remember a lot from that tea party, but I knew that for me to be 3, I knew that it was going to be a time in my life that I would look at now and know that it was important to have. And now that I am older, I do realize that having 5 grandmothers is very important because a lot of people don't get to have that.
Dancing when she was 3 at Detroit School of Performing Arts, Detroit Academy of Arts or something. I don't remember the name of it was.
Right.
And then she danced for Romulus Rec and attended Amity Daycare before starting school at Metro Charter Academy.
I was 5 years old. My parents decided to start doing foster care. Between the time we started and the time now, we've had Karen, Deshawn, Elijah, Bernard, Tarina, Jamisha, and Torres. Torres died about 11 years ago. He was born really sick and my family didn't take that very well. So we decided to get another boy named Edward, and we call him Eddie. And he is probably like the glue of the family. Like, he always keeps us laughing. He always has us on our toes. He went from being premature, he was born at 25 weeks, and he is now eating and going crazy like a normal 10-year-old would be. And we adopted him when he was 3, I believe. And now he's just been with us forever.
Hey, my name is Eddie. I play basketball, football, and I don't know, but
What's up, man?
and
You don't care
I play
about us.
basketball,
You right?
football, baseball,
I was just like this, like 5 months.
and
So don't worry.
hey, Miya.
Hi.
I got her to go to sleep because she wouldn't sleep for me after work. So I would put her on my chest and play that song by the Dells.
That song.
I'm going to open up my heart.
Cameras up there.
And she would go to sleep.
You want to give us a quick little of that song for those who don't know it?
I'm going to open up my heart to the world this morning. See, she's getting sleepy right now.
I think in 2007, and I only did one dance because I wasn't ready to do the lyrical piece, and it was called Working Day Night by Michael Jackson. And I just remember being backstage with my mom when it was over and her saying she didn't know if she wanted to continue doing the competitions with me because she didn't think that I would be able to handle dancing and pressure and all that stuff. But now that I'm older, it's like I'm thankful for her putting me in competitions. It's because now I know how to use people for my future. Like I know how to contact people when I need certain things done. Like I know a photographer, then I know how to talk to them and get them to somehow help me and benefit my life now. And competition taught me all of that because competition is nothing but connection, pretty much. My first high school was Henry Ford Academy in Dearborn, and my freshman year was boring, I believe, because we didn't really do much. We went to school in a museum, but there was no benefits from it. Like, yeah, you got to see like old cars, but to a girl, what difference does that make? And the most part about my freshman year was that I got my first solo at Legacy Dance Studio, and it was taught by Miss Ellis, Gina Ellis, and she taught me that I danced choreography instead of dancing a dance. Like I'll be taught moves and wouldn't express them through myself, and ever since then I remind myself to always express myself as full as possible, and rather than just doing what everyone else does. The next high school I went to was Huron in Ann Arbor, and that was 11th grade. And that's probably the most fun year I've ever had. I had a friend, Astasia, that I met in 2nd grade, and we were friends all the way through middle school at Metro and everything. And then we lost contact because she moved to North Carolina or South Carolina, or one of those. And she, I was on her Twitter page one day, and she had a tweet about Huron, and I asked her, "Are you going to Huron?" She's like, "Yeah." So then automatically we became best friends all over again. And like our stories are pretty wild and crazy, but Stassi is like a really good friend to me. She, even though we do argue and we have a 3-day rule where we can't see each other for more than 3 days at a time because we'll just hate each other, but she's definitely like the best friend that I would have until I like die, probably.
I met Maya in 2nd grade. Honestly, I don't know how. I don't remember anything. I just know we became best friends, and I just remember I was new, that's it. And she was friends with Naisha, Jelena, and all them. And you know, here's them, then boop, me.
Day of Maya's graduation. It was pretty exciting. I got a second child of mine graduated from high school, and on her way out, it was different, you know. See her make that step, but it was good. I felt good, and watch her grow up.
Okay, you know that story about the light at the end of the tunnel? How you going through this long tunnel and you're not sure when you're going to reach the end, but you know there's a light? Graduation day, we finally saw the light. We weren't sure we were going to make it to that light, but we eventually made it to that light, and I was just happy to see that day come because it was a long road to get there. Oh, moving to college? I was happy that day. I was happy. I was very happy. I was happy because it was something that I knew she wanted to do. I was a little caught off guard because we had to move in a week earlier than we had planned, but we pulled it off. But I was happy to see her make that next transition into her maturity and into college life and get on with the first step of her successful road to her career.
I plan on continuing my education at Eastern, getting my bachelor's in entertainment management. After I graduate, I want to open a burlesque lounge. I guess I'll start one in Michigan and probably move somewhere. I'm not really sure what my future goals all the way are, but looking forward to them.